And at that time there was a weaver man. And he came, and he had nice cloth that he had personally made himself. According to Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he had some bamboo mechanisms that he would be making these nice handmade clothes. And the best clothes he had, he came to where Krishna was and offered them to Krishna. And Krishna bestowed all the perfections of life. You will have everything you desire in this life, and when you pass from this world, you will come back to my abode. So the weaver man was very happy. Now Krishna has nice clothes. Vrindavan, he was cowherd boy. Now he's wearing kamsa clothes. And he's very beautiful in whatever he wears. And he took the clothes and started giving them to all his cowherd boys too. They came to the home of Sudama. Sudama was a very simple man. He would grow flowers and make malas or garlands. Now, Mumbai is something like Mathura, in the sense it's a city. As far as the organization and the aesthetics, it's completely different. But it is a city. So if you go to a malawala, a person who makes garlands, they're just very simple people, usually with not much academic education. But they're very good at making garlands. So this was Sudama. He was just a very simple person with a family who made his living by making garlands. And Krishna went to his home. As soon as Krishna came, unlike the washerman, he was happy to see Krishna. He was happy to see Krishna because he was eager to serve Krishna. It's this service attitude that gives joy to Krishna consciousness. To whatever degree we're eager to serve, we're going to find happiness in bhakti. To whatever degree we have selfishness, we're not going to find that happiness. So Sudama invited Krishna inside. He washed Krishna's feet. He offered Krishna a sitting place. He offered Krishna his life. You are my supreme beloved Lord. You are my everything. I'm so grateful you've come to my home. Such a benediction. The water that washed Krishna's feet. What is the quality of Krishna's lotus feet? Bali Maharaj, who was the king of the universe, he attained ultimate perfection. Millions of times greater than the whole conquering of the universe, he found happiness when Krishna placed his feet on Bali's head. And the Ganges, Mother Ganga, she has the power to purify and liberate countless living beings forever, because it has been touched by Krishna's lotus feet. And that same Ganga, because it has been touched and blessed by Krishna's feet, Lord Shiva is eager to receive it on the top of his head. And all the children, or the forefathers of Maharaj Sagar, they were liberated by the touch of that Ganga water that had been touched by Krishna's feet. And Krishna's lotus feet were now in the home of Sudama. And the water that washed it were now the greatest treasure of Sudama. He offered everything he had in his life to Krishna. How may I serve you? And Krishna didn't ask for anything specifically. He said to Sudama, in whatever way you like. But because of his sincerity, Sudama knew exactly what Krishna wanted, without even being told. And this is an important principle to understand. Krishna doesn't want us to be something else than what we are. He just wants us to offer what we can offer with love. Sudama knew how to make flower garlands. All Krishna wanted was a flower garland. In the Gita, Krishna tells that whoever you are, whether you're a man or whether you're a woman or whether you're a Brahmin or a Kshatriya or a Vaishya or a Shudra or a Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanapras, Sannyas, or whether you don't fit in any of those categories, whether you're Jagai and Madhai, or whether you're Kolavecha Sridhar, or whether you're Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya or King Prataparudra, whether you're the Brahmin's wives offering some food, or whether that fruit seller who was a untouchable woman from social standards. She was just living in the jungle, no education. She just came out of the forest with some fruit and she offered Krishna her fruit because that's all she knew what to do. Krishna didn't ask her to recite the Vishnu Sahasranam. If you know how to do that, then that's what you should offer to Krishna. If you know how, he didn't ask her to, fight against the Kurus. If you know how to do that, that's what you should be doing. She just knew how to pick fruits, so she gave Krishna fruits. So whether we're great Brahmins, or whether we're great warriors, or whether we're great business people, or whether we're great ascetics or yogis, or whether we're just making little garlands, if we just offer what we are able to do the best we can with devotion, we attain the same goal. And this is how Krishna consciousness, true bhakti, according to the Srimad Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is equal to everyone. And Sudama offered this as a prayer to Krishna. That as the super soul in everyone's heart, you know everyone's intentions. And even though you reciprocate with the love of your devotee, you are equal to all living beings. Whoever we are, whatever we can do, Krishna will accept it. And in that accepting, patram pushpam palam toyam, Krishna tells in Gita, offer me even a little fruit, water, flower. I will accept it if it's offered with love. So he took his very best, most fragrant garland and offered it to Krishna. And he wasn't thinking, Krishna, I'm giving this to you. This is the essence of bhakti. He was thinking, Krishna, you are so kind, you are accepting this from me. And this is how we should think. Not Krishna, look what I'm doing for you. Srila Prabhupada gives the common example that when you take a handful of water from Mother Ganga and you say, Mother Ganga, I offer this water to you. Do you think, you're not supposed to think, Mother Ganga, see what I am giving you. I'm giving you a handful of water that I just took from you. Even though there's billions and trillions of quadrillions of handful of waters in your current. I am giving you a handful of water. If you offer in that mood, there's not much reciprocation. Something. Just because you're in the Ganga, you'll get something. But the idea is, Mother Ganga, you are so kind. You are so merciful. Just to perfect my life, you are accepting this offering. And that was Sudama's mood. Greatest causeless mercy is, Krishna, you are willing to accept this garland. And he offered the garland. And you see, if you want to please Krishna, you also have to please those who Krishna loves. He didn't just say, okay, Krishna, now I've given to you. He understood Krishna's heart. And then he gave another garland to Balaram. And then all the cowherd boys, he gave them all nice garlands. Not just meager little, a thread with a couple flowers on it. He gave every one of his flower garlands the best of everything. There was nothing left. He gave them all to Krishna's friends. And because he pleased Krishna and because he pleased Krishna's friends, his devotees, Krishna was Samsiddhir Haritoshana. Krishna said, because I am so happy with you, I will give you everything and anything. Just ask for any benediction. Now, Sudama is very poor financially. Krishna came to his house. It was just a little house. Can you imagine if Krishna's pleased with you? He just gave Krishna practically everything he had. And Krishna saying, I'll give you anything. Sudama asked for 3 things. This is the highlight of today's talk, so please listen carefully. Of course, there'll be more highlights too. Sudama asked, please grant me unconditional love to serve you and please you. Second, allow me to forever have friendship with your devotees. Third blessing, grant me genuine compassion for all living beings. He wanted to love Krishna so that Krishna would be pleased through his service. He wanted deep friendship with Krishna's devotees. And he wanted compassion for all beings. And these 3 principles are the highest aspirations for every devotee. To love Krishna, to be friends with Krishna's devotees, and to be an instrument of Krishna's compassion for all living beings.